Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, everyone. Mega love shout out to all the subscribers and followers of this channel. And if you are new to my channel, please number one, subscribe. Two, like, share. Don't forget to ring the bell buttons for the next notification. Three, like, leave a comment, subscribe. Four, subscribe. All right. Our lesson for today is how to factor the difference of the two squares. So this is grade 8 or math 8 for week 1, and this is your teacher, Marife Adonis. So our objective is, or are, to factor completely the difference between two squares and solve problems involving factors of polynomial. Okay, how many squares are there on this chessboard? Okay, so if you're going to count here, no, so you have one. How many whites are we? We have one, two, three, four. 4 times 1, 2, 3, 4. So ang whites is 16. Of course, the black one is also 16. So 16 plus 16, 32. But if you're going to count it exactly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 8 times 8 is 64. Okay, so 4 times 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 4, 16. So 16 plus 16, 32. So, but if you're going to do it like this, the answer is really 64. Okay, let's have now, let us state each of the expression of difference of squares. Okay, so we have here, uh, 9x squared minus 100, and we have negative 16x squared plus 25. So the first term is a square. Why? Because 9x squared, if we're going to factor that, that will become 3x squared, and it's square. And the second term is also square because 10 times 10 is 100. So there is a minus sign between them, so thus we have the difference of two squares. Then for letter B, we have negative 16x squared plus 25. So if we're going to transpose that, no, so that will become 25 minus 16x squared. So remember to write as a difference. And then get the factor. So 25, but that will become 5 squared. And 16x squared is become 4x squared. So the first and the last term are squares, right? Now, if x and y are real numbers, variables, or the algebraic expression, then x squared minus y squared is equals to x plus y, or times x minus y. So in other words, the difference between the squares of two terms is the product of the sum and difference of those terms. So look at this one. So we have the original polynomial written as a difference of two squares. So we have here 9x squared. So the factors are x squared and 3 squared. So from the pattern, which is x squared and y squared. Now, then if we are going to factor that, so that will become x plus 3. Now, because the factors of x is x and 3 is 3. And we need to have negative and positive. So we had got the correct answer. And it's also coincides, or it's go with a term. No? It's terms. Then we have 4x squared minus 8x. Okay. So 4x squared, that will become 2x, then square. Your 81 will become 9 squared. So if we're going to factor form, to factor it, so it will become 2x plus 9 and 2x minus 9. Okay. Then we have 25 minus 49x squared. So we have 5 squared minus 7x cubed. Okay, this is 49x to the 6th power. So that's why we get here, no? Okay, and then, so if we're, the factor form is 5 plus 7x cubed, and then 7 minus 7x cubed. So the perfect square integers are 1, 4, 9. So these are less than 300. Okay. So yeah, so this is easily identified if you are going to use the integers. Okay. Next, let's us factor each completely. Okay, so we have here, so for letter A, we have 4a squared minus 49. So, and then 4x squared minus 49. Okay. So, for 4x squared, so we have 2a plus 7. Because 7 is the factor, so 49 to 7. And then 2a minus 7. So as long as they are negative, so these are difference of two squares. So the factors of 4, because a perfect square, no, 4 is a perfect square and 49 is a perfect square. Okay, what about the letter B, no? So 9 is also a perfect square. So we have 9x squared minus 25 y to the 4th power. Okay, so we got 3x plus 5y squared. No? Okay, bakit? 4 kasi ito, so hatiin natin, no? And then we have 3x minus 5y. Then for letter C, we got 81. So for 81 minus 4p6, and then q to the 4th power. So we have 9 plus 2p cubed q square, and then 9 minus 2p cubed q square. Okay, that's the final answer. All right, next. So let's have add here another. Now let's factor this given equation. Okay, so we have here given we have a given factor here. Of course, we need to write it in a complete factorization before we're going to answer. Okay, so since we have here 20x cubed minus 15x, all you have to do is to get first the common factor. And the common factor between 20 and 5, so we have 5. And what about x? Of course, 5x also. Okay? So we got here 5x. That's common. And then we have, so 20 divided by 5 is 4. So 3 minus 1 is 2. So we have 4 squared. And then we have here 5. So this minus in negative 1. Now, if we're going to write that into a difference of two squares, so we got this, no? Okay, so we will need to write it in a, so we have 4x squared, so that is 2x. And then for negative 1, so we can write positive 1 and negative. Okay, so this is the correct answer. Now, what about in 12? For 12, factor out. Let's get the GCF of 112 and 175. So we can get here the GCF. No, the GCF is how much? Of course, the GCF is 7. Okay, so you can write as 7. No? For 112 divided by 7, that is 16. Okay, and for 175 divided by 7, that answer is 25. So we get 25 m to the fourth. So just copy, no? And then, so we have 7, then let us factor this. Okay, so of course, 16 is a perfect square, so there we have 4. And then for 25, it's also a perfect square, so we have 4m and minus, 25, 25m squared, so we have 5m. So 4 plus 5m minus 5m. Okay, that's it. Okay, so for problem solving tips, number 1, look for uh, the common monomial factor when factoring. And to factor completely means to factor until factoring is no longer possible. So always write your answer into a lowest term. Ask the comment section. Remember, gratitude is the best attitude. And before I go, I would like to shout out all my friends from Organic Barcadas, YTC International, Team Solid Family for always there. For my foodies family, pasensya na, hindi ako lagi nag-ano, pero I will support if there's always a time. Thank you so much, everyone. And before I go, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and God bless everyone. Love you all. And to I know my new students, love you guys.